seminars of 20 or 30 people where you have people look at, okay, here's our condition. Here's our level of separation and division. Okay, what are our values for our region? People are always very proud of their region. You know, we're open, we're tolerant, we're inclusive. And then you say, well, how does your actual experience compare to your values? It isn't hard to get people to see the disjunction between that. And so you take them through a process where you're engaging with people who look different than them, of examining, well, how did it come to be that we got like this? And then what might we do? And what role does trust in each other play in that? That's a lot of the work I do, to try to create those settings of exchange that move people forward and deepen their own commitment. Sometimes it's just making them aware. Sometimes it's they were somewhat aware but didn't know what to do. It's all about being a facilitator and creating a sense, creating a space in which they can, with other people who look different than them, say, we have a collective problem, and I have a piece of that problem that I'm contributing to, as well as I'm suffering from that problem. Okay, what might we do together to solve that problem?
What I most appreciate working with David Camp is the fact that he does come from his head and his heart at the same time. And he also brings an incredible energy physically to a room. And even when that room is filled with thousands of people coming from many different directions and many different perspectives, he is able to be a unifying force that excites everyone around the issue that we came into the room to discuss. And it's incredible to be a part of that magic with him.
I didn't think she was that.
The magic of David is that he makes it fun while you're doing it. And that, as many accomplished public speakers as I've worked with and seen over the years, I think no one surpasses David on the fun meter.
We believe citizen empowerment. We believe that it is important that the everyday citizen weigh in on issues that are of import to everybody. Where we put together teenagers and their parents. Now, you don't get many more conflicted relationships between teenagers than teenagers and parents. It's all about improving communication. It's all about using the power of the group setting, of group dialogue, well-facilitated group dialogue, in order to have people move forward in their learning and move forward in their attitudes and behavior.
Well, one of the things is I'm using one of the techniques that they gave us about listening. And my daughter is starting to talk to me a whole lot more.
It was more communication, and it wasn't so much yelling. We had a lot more fun because we could communicate better than what we used to be able to.
Now, we should all take responsibility to make sure that we all speak, every voice gets heard, because that makes the whole conversation richer.